Today my heart is tender. I came across this quote that says that there are times when the news comes faster than your heart can keep up. In the past 2 to 3 weeks, as a pastor and as a friend, I've been able to hear and even witness very painful experiences that have affected people that are close to my circle. And a few nights ago, my wife and I, we were at home, and Ashley got a call from her sister, and she told us about a friend from college that had just passed away this past weekend while going on a walk with her husband. And apparently she had just given birth to a beautiful baby girl 2 weeks ago, and after going for a walk this past weekend, she collapsed, and the husband tried to perform CPR, and apparently she was gone in an instant. This is what I know as a pastor who has gone to Bible college, who is currently finishing this fancy theology degree. I've read in the Bible that says that all things work for good for those who love Him. But there are times, and I've realized, even in my own life, that the goodness of God goes hand in hand with a faith that refuses to settle for easy answer and instead demands to bring real pain into the presence of God. A few nights ago, after hearing the news of this young couple and this young dad who just lost his beautiful wife and has a newborn to care for, I was sitting down on the couch of our living room with my arms wrapped around my wife, watching our baby son, who was 8 months, play in the living room. And in my mind, I started to wrestle with God, because I started to wonder what the life of a young mom has anything to do with what God is doing in His kingdom. And there are times in our life that we try to reconcile pain and hurt and brokenness and loss, but I think of Job's friends in the Bible who tried to explain his suffering, and God rebuked them for it. Is a day like today where my soul is reacquainted with the gravity of a fallen world, where I don't get to explain suffering, but rather embrace it and enter into this very uncomfortable space where God meets me right where I'm at. So in a day like today, when I'm confused and frustrated and a little bit angry, I can bring that to God, and He can sympathize with me. And He's not trying to explain what He is doing in my life, but rather to comfort and bring the peace that only He can give.